They had high numbers of sudden death in their chickens.
The bird flu tests positive in Franklin County. We're on your side with the information you need to know. Also here at 5, the search continues in Yakima County for a crashed Navy jet. Plus,
live, the farewell tour.
Foreigner is coming to Kennewick tonight. We are previewing the big show. And Stacy's here.
Well, it may have felt cold, but I'm hot-blooded, Austin. 63. We've got big changes in the weather. I'll tell you all about it coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thank you for joining us on this Wednesday. It's October the 16th and I'm Austin Breed. Well, first up tonight, the Washington State Department of Agriculture says an outbreak of bird flu was found in commercial poultry operations in Franklin County. It is within a 6-mile radius around Oakdale Farms. That's on North Glade Road in Pasco. Officials say the virus is highly contagious and spreads quickly in poultry. The virus causes severe illness or death to infected birds. By late last week, other birds were said to be lethargic and showing other signs of illness.
It's here. It's in the environment. And so if you have those chickens in your backyard, make sure that you're adhering to that biosecurity protocol. You're going into stores and you're buying eggs and you're buying chicken. You need to know that because of the protocol and the quick action by the producers and by our state partners is that none of the infected birds make it into the food supply.
The investigation is set to continue. Now, she also tells us that for multiple dead birds or multiple birds with unusual illness for your flock, you are asked now to call WSDA's Sick Bird Hotline at 1-800-606-3056. For our viewers in Northern Oregon, a widespread power outage caused schools to close for the day. The city of Milton Freewater says the power went out around 8 a.m. Electrical crews were sent out just before 11:30 to work on repairing 3 transmission poles. Most of the power was expected to be restored to the area by late this afternoon. The Milton Freewater Unified School District number 7 urged parents to pick up their children from school due to the outage. And PM preschool was also completely canceled. The Richland Police Department says the 2 girls suspected of stealing a car from the Hanford High School parking lot have been caught in Idaho. The theft happened just before 10:30 yesterday morning. Richland police say the 2 girls are students from Hanford High. At this time, it's unknown what their intentions were.
They were actually located in Post Falls, Idaho. Spokane Falls was the agency that located them. The stolen vehicle has also been located. I'm not sure if it's been returned or not.
RPD says both students are either with their parents or in police custody. Well, the Yakima County Sheriff's Office says several regional search and rescue teams were called out today again to look for a Navy aircraft that crashed just east of Mount Rainier. The Navy requested for the Yakima County Sheriff's Office search and rescue team to help search where 2 ground teams have been assisting. Other regional search rescue teams will be requested to relieve crews from the Sheriff's Office as well. Now, the crash was first reported just before 3:30 p.m. Tuesday during what the Navy said was a routine training flight. The American Red Cross celebrating renovations to its Yakima office and highlighting services beyond blood donation. Holding a ribbon cutting this morning for their new volunteer lounge. Renovated blood donation area is a new space for donors in. This is for them to replenish. The organization also offers preparedness and education, CPR, and first aid courses and sends volunteers to help with natural disasters like Helene and Milton.
We do have several volunteers and staff members from this chapter that have deployed to help those communities. But then we also have our help right here at home.
The Red Cross also helps provide shelter for those who have lost their homes due to house fires or wildfires. Light rain and mountain snow in the forecast around here, and it's been windy too. First Alert, Stacy Lee joining us live in our weather center with more on all of that. Stacy.
Yeah, if you didn't think it was fall, it certainly felt that way this morning. And we've also been seeing those gusty winds bringing those leaves off the tree. Still seeing gusty winds in the Kittitas Valley, right on down into the Yakima Valley, into the Columbia Basin and the foothills of the Blues, ushering in a cold front. Right now, 63 degrees outside on our Legends Casino Skycam. Our winds are lighter here, but still a little bit gusty at times in the area. Those winds will continue to blow tonight. Other temperatures around the area, some of us only in the 50s at this hour. 56 in Dayton, 57 in Ellensburg, 66 in Hermiston, 62 Walla Walla. Get ready to peek outside, and I think things will cooperate for you to see the Hunter's super full moon, which will peak at exactly full 4:26 in the morning. It's our 10th full moon of the year and the biggest of the 4 in a row super moons that we've had all year long. Let's recap what's going on. Mostly dry and breezy tonight. Cooler temperatures, mountain snow. And Austin, it's going to get cold as ice. We have a freeze watch warning in effect for Thursday and Friday.
All right, Stacy, thank you for that. Sela High School is one of 8 high schools statewide to receive the Washington Schools on the Rise Award, recognizing schools that foster collaborations with students. School officials say they have worked to give students a choice in their education by doing one-on-one registration for classes with each student. Students can also pick classes within pathways like health science, early childhood education, or art and design to get real-world experiences they can take with them after graduation.
We're trying to give our kids a competitive advantage so that if they don't go to college, and even if they do go to college, that they have skills that they're leaving with that are going to help them to be job ready.
The school also offers a grad launch class with presentations, resumes, and mock interviews and internships students can get with the help of an internship coordinator. Well, the Pasco School District is building a set of key skills, ones that aren't typically spelled out in a textbook. Things like critical thinking, adaptability, and curiosity. PSD is undergoing a project to create its portrait of a graduate. It's meant to define the knowledge, skills, and competencies every Pasco student should possess by the time they graduate. The portrait design team has representatives from the Pasco community, like parents, educators, business leaders, and a very important group to this project, students.
Oftentimes in education, adults design what we think is best for kids, and then say, here you go. We wanted to really flip that because our students' future is unknown to us. And we want to make sure that they're prepared for the future that we don't know, but future that they're going to live in. So with their voice, we want to really amplify their voice. So we have a huge student engagement.
The Assistant Superintendent for School and Social Emotional Learning with the Pasco School District also says they hope the portrait of a graduate will be like a North Star when it comes to values in the district. The first meeting has happened, but there is going to be 3 more happening over the next few months. Now to an entertainment story we're tracking tonight. Singer Liam Payne has died. Police say the former member of boy band One Direction fell from the 3rd floor of a hotel in Buenos Aires. Few details are available at this time. Payne was just 31 years old.
Live. The Farewell Tour.
Meanwhile, multi-platinum band Foreigner is in Kennewick at the Toyota Center for its farewell tour. Doors open tonight at 6:30 and the concert starts at 7:30 at the Toyota Center in Kennewick. Not just them, but also the Southridge High School Choir will be taking to the stage. Students will have the opportunity to perform a song with the iconic rock band tonight. Foreigner sings the worldwide #1 hit, I Want to Know What Love Is. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now, live at 5. Get ready for the Fall Festival at Country Mercantile. Also ahead.
A new audit from the FAA will take a close look at 45 of the nation's busiest airports after multiple close calls on the runway in recent years. I'm Rena Roy, and I'll have more coming up.
And Stacy is back with a look at your full forecast as we leave you to break. This is a live picture from our Yakima Skycam. You can see it's windy there as well. We'll be right back.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Mixed Martial Arts is back at Legends Casino Hotel as Clinch FC 9 presents 2 sizzling championship fights Saturday, November 2nd. Alan Welsh from Spokane battles Seattle's Jose Hernandez for the featherweight title, and Stephen Chang tangles with Michael Sear in the Clinch FC lightweight crown, plus a host of other exciting MMA bouts. Tickets start at just $40 and are available at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends gift shop. Don't miss championship MMA action live at Legends Casino Hotel in Toppenish, Saturday, November 2nd.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
I come for the thrill of a deal, and I never miss out on the 50% off tag.
I like to hunt the bins for hidden gems.
Goodwill lets you define your style with unique gifts and treasures around every corner.
And giving back to your community just feels wonderful.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill, your Halloween headquarters.
I had surgery as a child that I barely remember. But decades later, the insurance company called that a pre-existing condition and denied me long-term care insurance. Washington State created a long-term care benefit to help millions of people like me afford the care we need. But I-2124 will take that benefit away, leaving millions with no way to get or afford long-term care. If it can happen to me, it can happen to anybody. That's why we all have to vote no on I-2124.
18 years, 32 years, 20 years, 35 years.
A job not only supports a family, but it gives you dignity. I'm Maria Beltran. With warehouses closing and hundreds of jobs lost, it's time we elect a fighter. Like so many of us, my family struggles to keep up with the cost of groceries and afford rent. Your family's struggles are my family's struggles. I'll work hard for you in Olympia.
Paid for by friends Maria Beltran.
Should we take a look at? What do you think?
So here.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $500 off your tub or shower remodel.
Washington U.S. Senate candidates debate. Watch noon Thursday on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back. Here's a quick sports headline for you. A local man from Findlay started working as a teenager in the orchards, picking apples with his parents, and now he is the translator for the Seattle Mariners. Alfredo, or Freddie Llanos, graduated from Riverview High School and attended Washington State University for mechanical engineering before realizing that he wanted to get into journalism after a few jobs in the media industry. Well, he moved back home to Findlay and started applying for jobs, one with the Seattle Mariners.
One of the bullet points above the job description was, we may need you to translate. And I was like, oh, cool, I can do that. You know, I've been doing Spanish and English stories or Spanish at home, so just apply to it, and then thought nothing of it. A few weeks later, I get a call. I had completely forgotten that I even applied for the job. And I was like, yeah, I definitely want to do it.
Llanos tells us that he was introduced to the team, and one former Mariner, Gino Suarez, was so happy to have a translator, he started parading Llanos around the locker room, introducing him to the players. Our very own Dan Hansen will have more on this guy's story coming up tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6:30. The weather is changing from summer to fall, and with that comes fall activities. The Country Mercantile's Fall Harvest Festival is back for its 28th year. The Fall Festival and Harvest Festival is a time for families and friends to get together and have some fun. One of the managers tells us all the employees look forward to this every year. He says this is always a place the community likes to attend every year, especially the kiddos. There's going to be a corn maze, a roller coaster, hay rides, and so much more.
Kids come out, schools come out, they love it. It's always fun, you know. We try to do our best to keep, you know, new things and try to be up to date with what's fun. And, you know, kids are just kids and they ask for things too.
Rodriguez also says something they are doing differently this year is focusing on their food. The Country Mercantile is open every day for those who want to enjoy the festivities. The FAA is now looking into the risk of close calls of passenger jets on the runways at some of the nation's busiest airports, citing multiple incidents in just the last few years. ABC's Rena Roy explains how this will improve safety.
There have been several dangerous close calls on runways in recent years, and now the FAA is taking action, hoping to make air travel safer.
An Alaska Airlines flight abruptly aborting takeoff at Nashville's airport last month after a Southwest jet crossed in front.
Alaska 369, cancel takeoff clearance.
The pilot slamming on the brakes at about 120 miles per hour to avoid hitting the plane crossing the same runway.
This felt like getting hit in a car accident or a freight train.
This incident, one reason why the FAA is opening an audit into runway incursions, the federal agency examining 45 of the nation's busiest airports. Just days before the Nashville incident, a Delta plane with more than 200 passengers clipped the back of a smaller regional jet, knocking its tail off of the taxiway at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in Atlanta.
We just hit something on the taxiway. Could you tell us what it was?
Back in July, 2 regional jets caught on police dash camera video near Syracuse, appearing to come dangerously close to colliding midair. Though the FAA administrator said last month the number of serious runway incursion incidents had fallen by over 50% this year. This new audit will include a risk profile for each airport, along with identifying potential gaps in procedures, equipment, and processes, and recommendations to improve safety.
The agency cited a shortage of air traffic controllers as a factor. The FAA expects to finish the audit early next year. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.
In more local news tonight, new containment numbers are out on the Tiger Creek fire in Walla Walla County. Containment has now increased to almost 90%. It's at 89%. Crews continue to patrol and repair areas. Due to the containment and weather predicted, many resources were released this afternoon, and a transferring command of the fire to the Umatilla National Forest is set for 45 minutes from now, right at 6 o'clock.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And good news for the firefighters. We'll start to see some more showers and cooler temps continue through the week. 63, it's a little cool this evening, and we do see some clouds. We had a few sprinkles come through the area, but we're going to start to see things drying out. Winds are pretty light right now, and our sunset tonight at 6:07. Let's take a look at that weather pattern for tomorrow. Tracking systems across the northwest. There it is in the early morning. Most of it contained to the west side and the mountains. There will be a chance of a stray shower coming through our area, but most of it shifts off. And look at all of the snow, all of that area of blue. We're getting some snow as you head towards Wyoming and parts of Montana and even into Utah. So the weather changed pretty quickly, didn't it? Let's take a look at our future cast. There's the snowfall we're going to see overnight. East slopes, Cascade Mountains there. Just a little bit, not going to see a lot sticking, but then we'll see some cloudy skies and some spotty chances for rain. Once again, more snow showers blanketing the Cascade Mountains with a stray shower possible tomorrow morning. Most of the system heads to the east, but we've got another big one heading our way on Friday. That's going to bring more rain to the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, into the Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blues, and even more snow is possible. Along with that, chilly weather. In fact, we have a frost warning that is in place. Let's take a look at our breezy and gusty winds we've been dealing with for the last couple of hours. Tomorrow morning, very windy once again in the Tri-Cities to start the day. Winds decrease here, but increase in the Yakima-Kittitas Valley, Columbia River Gorge. As we get into our Thursday evening, winds will start to decrease. A little bit breezy once again to start your day on Friday. So breezy and gusty winds tend to accompany those cold fronts, and our temperatures all through our region. And as you can see, just right through the Tri-Cities, well below the average, with frost and freeze warnings in the area for the next little bit. So be looking for very cold temperatures temperatures as we transition Thursday into Friday morning. Temperatures low as 28 degrees, very cold with a freeze watch in place. So you want to bring in your sensitive vegetation, get that garden harvested and put those sensitive plants inside if you can. Cold tonight, again, temperatures 30s and 40s through the area. Tomorrow, look for some scattered showers briefly here and there. Main weather forecast is going to be impacting the Cascade Mountains and then a little bit lower here closer to the Blues. Let's take a look at our 7-day planner. Breezy winds tomorrow, 20% chance of rain in Yakima. Look at those frosty conditions there. And then as you head into the weekend, temperatures warm up slightly from those low 60s to the upper 50s. Breezy winds and another system is setting up for the early part of next week. Here's what it looks like in the Tri-Cities. Look for those breezy winds again. Chance of rain. Kind of a mild Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's when those winds pick up and those showers back to the area. Taking a peek at Ellensburg, a little more active there. And look at those overnight lows Thursday. 28 degrees. That is cold. Also transitioning to another cold front from Sunday into Monday with those overnight lows very chilly in the Ellensburg area. Walla Walla, look for those breezy winds tomorrow. And again, a slight chance of showers. Again, closer to the foothills of the Blues, better chance of seeing rain rather than in these lower elevations around the Columbia Basin. Here's what it looks like in Hermiston, 61, those breezy winds with a chance of rain there. And once again, those chilly overnight lows Thursday into Friday. Freeze warning, frost warning in place. Goodness. Yeah. I was going to say something, another foreigner reference.
I've been noticing that.
I'm hot-blooded. Check it and see.
There you go.
I might be going to a concert tonight.
Yeah, I think so. What are you looking? What's the one song that you're looking forward to?
I like
the most?
a lot. I don't know. I like them all. I've never seen them, so I'm excited to see the band.
Embarrassingly enough, earlier when we were in our newsroom meeting, I said, "Oh yeah, don't." Or wait, what was the song?
You said,
that
"Don't Stop Believing."
Yeah, I'm like, wait, that was Journey. My bad. Yeah. I'm a big Foreigner fan, as you can tell. Just kidding. All right, still ahead here on Apple Valley News now at 5. The spotlight tonight taking us to Sunnyside. Details when we come back.
Kraken Flyers, Thursday at 6:30 on MeTV.
Women, were you exposed to Dactyl while you were pregnant? Infant birth defects are caused by this toxic weed killer used in farming, landscaping, and gardening. As a result, the EPA has asked agricultural workers to stop using Dactyl, also known as DCPA. If you or your child was injured by Dactyl, protect your rights for compensation. Call Weitz & Luxenberg today at 917-LAWYERS to learn more. That's 917-LAWYERS.
Apples are the pride of Washington's agricultural economy. When India put on the retaliatory tariff, we were basically dead in the market. Thanks to Maria Cantwell stepping in and getting that tariff removed, we're up to 2 million boxes and we're climbing steadily. It's a huge difference for the industry. Maria Cantwell is effective because she works with both parties to get things done for our industry.
I'm Maria Cantwell, and I approve this message because I'll keep taking on powerful interests to get things done.
Jared Sessler's radical tax plan would make everything cost more.
Sessler backs a 30% sales tax on everything you buy.
And Sessler wants taxes and fees to make meat and other foods even more expensive.
Now we've learned that at the height of the border crisis,
Jared Sessler wanted to defund the Border Patrol.
Higher taxes and a weaker border, that's Jared Sessler.
More expensive for you,
less safe for all of us.
Unacceptable for Central Washington.
I'm Dan Newhouse, and I approve this message.
As a Trump-endorsed candidate for Congress against Dan Newhouse, I knew I'd be attacked from multiple fronts. But some of the lies my opponents have been spreading are downright ridiculous. So let's settle the beef. I'm a cattle-raising, gun-carrying, brisket-loving conservative, and I believe in the American dream. I believe in lower taxes and that our farms and ranches make us prosperous and more secure. Eastern Washington deserves a representative that is honest and transparent. So vote for the conservative we deserve. I'm Jared Sessler, and I approve this message.
Unlock beautiful skin with Curve Appeal's limited time special. For a short time only, enjoy any IPL, Resurfex, RF microneedling, or combo treatments. Buy one and get the next area 50% off. Treat yourself to smoother, glowing skin across your face, neck, chest, arms, or tummy. Restrictions apply. Both areas must be used in the same treatment time. Feel fabulous and look flawless. Ready to look as young as you feel? Book your appointment today with Curve Appeal.
70% of all breast cancers are found through self-exams. With early detection, the 5-year survival rate is high. More at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Prosser Memorial Health, now scheduling mammograms with your health and safety in mind. This is how we care.
We are back now with tonight's Spotlight at 5. Big congratulations to the new Miss Sunnyside Court. This week, during the regular City Council meeting, the Council presented city pins to the new court and presented the mayor's coins to the outgoing court. Serenity Ibarra is Miss Sunnyside for 2024-2025. If you have an idea for the Spotlight at 5, send me an email, areed, at applevalleynewsnow.com. Love bringing you those stories. We also love the viewer photo of the day.
Viewer photos on the way, as well as your weather. Bottom line, it's all coming up next.
Washington U.S. Senate candidates debate. Watch noon Thursday on Apple Valley News Now.
The leaves are falling, and so are the prices at Overturf Kia. Get sporty with a tech-savvy, fuel-efficient 2024 Kia Forte LX sedan with technology package starting at just $21,599. Plus, get 4.49% interest for up to 72 months. Shop online anytime at overturfkia.com. Overturf Kia at the base of the Blue Bridge in Kennewick.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at. When it's time for an update or a complete remodel.
Just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're going to rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way. From design and products to removal and installation.
Okay. What do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Democrat candidate Maria Beltran led a liberal Seattle group that tried to defund police and allowed chaos and violence to take over the streets. Like Beltran, House candidates Anna Kennedy and Chelsea Demas oppose initiatives that would lower gas prices, end the capital income tax, and allow you to opt out of the expensive long-term care tax. Seattle liberals Maria Beltran, Anna Kennedy, and Chelsea Demas do not share your values and are too extreme for Central Washington.
18 years, 32 years, 20 years, 35 years.
A job not only supports a family, but it gives you dignity. I'm Maria Beltran. With warehouses closing and hundreds of jobs lost, it's time we elect a fighter. Like so many of us, my family struggles to keep up with the cost of groceries and afford rent. Your family's struggles are my family's struggles. I'll work hard for you in Olympia.
Paid for by friends Maria Beltran.
It's painfully obvious prices have been going up. Inflation is crushing American families, and inflation only has one cause.
Inflation in the United States is made in Washington and nowhere else. The real tax on the American people is what government spends.
And Dan Newhouse has voted for trillions of dollars in spending. As your congressman, I will vote against massive spending bills. Because Americans can't afford a new house. I'm Jared Sussler, and I approve this message.
Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather means early warnings and accurate forecasts.
Most fall days are awesome, but on those days when wind, rain, or snow is coming, count on our team for the most accurate advanced warnings, right down to your neighborhood.
On air, online, mobile, and social. Count on us to get it right.
Weatherproof your world with Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather.
First Alert weather from Apple Valley News Now. On your side.
On your side.
Always on your side.
And welcome back. We always love to take a moment and showcase your weather photos. So thanks for sending them in. Check this one out. Our good friend Dee is taking a look out there towards Mill Creek. She says, thank you, firefighters. And again, they're doing a great job. That fire should be out any day now. So good job. Thanks for sending that in, Dee. Remember to grab the QR code on the right side of your screen or simply go to applevalleynewsnow.com. Click on that weather tab and you'll see submit your photo here. That's what you do. And you can also check out all the other great weather photos in our photo album. All right, let's talk about the bottom line weather-wise. Mostly dry tonight. Breezy winds continue. Get ready for some scattered showers on and off. Mountain snow arriving. And then those cold temperatures Thursday to Friday. Also, the full Hunter's moon, which when those clouds clear out late tonight, we should start to see it.
Okay.
If not tonight, you should be able to see it tomorrow. Out the door tomorrow, look at those 30-degree temps in Ellensburg and Yakima. Chilly. 40s with, again, those chances of rain mainly in the afternoon and not getting all too warm. Here's your 7-day planning forecast. You're going to see temperatures mostly in the 60s, briefly climbing to the 70s for the weekend, back to the 60s, and more wet weather on the way. So I know we were thinking faux fall. It's so nice. It was there, and now it's
That's okay.
It's really here.
We need the rain,
right?
We always need
and
the
just
rain.
remember your coat in the morning. I had to wear mine.
That too. Updates at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Thanks for joining us here at 5. World News coming up next, and then we'll see you at 6. Hoping your news is good news.
Have a great evening.